By default, my political class, the politician, not the party members who are largest democracy in India, Parliament, Temple of Democracy. It's a privilege and it's a fortune that I become a member of Parliament of the largest democracy in the world. The only regret I have is that I am a sila ise. Ngasi ki occasion se lera maroi do report never. I should not have been here, and you should not have been sitting here protesting. Things should have been resolved long time back. Tawdabagi maram se karino se aina matam do wangang do mahai ki ay ngasi sumu repeat taw jagebo ko. I said that time also, do not blame the Kuki as a community as a whole. Blame their elites and their divisive politics happening. You can see that it is still on YouTube. Kuki Furup Loinamak demonize Tawadavanati, Chaigadavanati. Makoi ki Luching Puril, elite Wediba Kangu. Amasung Makoi ki Tokhai Taning Ba. Puruk ba akuba mi engi rajniti adugumba mijeng madugumba politics to gi mayo ke lep kadabani aina adu ni to da high gi adu hek high ga thangnabada so aina wahayam sumu hangki. You can always check this on YouTube. I said along with this you must also ask matam da tha ani hong ga tangai ni irang hafta amani da loisalam ba yaba posi Pahu Muksang the Rakam Ningasi in Nang is the almost 17 Manjanga Kadoram. Ta Ani Hum the Hiram Madruz is a Hiama Makai to the Lakador Sida. I know Matam the Hiva. Asuk sang a quite Matam the Tin Ramatam in a city and Rosy, Ta Ani only worry never. A going Amasong Mamma to a Horror Chalagamu and you. It is still on YouTube, I suppose. I said Akoige Masigi, Kuki, elite Amasong Makoigi, divisive politics there. Masi Tugaina Bohonabada, Loina na question, Namaso Hang Mamma Tui. Tien Raba Hapta, many the Lucilam, the Wapoto Luciana, Asuk Sandra, even Madam Zekari, no Hango, Adu Hangmatamda. I couldn't think really say, Nasiki, divisive politics or River Kuki, Kamusika, the Nate, Atopa, Sakti, Atopa forces, Karasu Yahweh, says, Sona Mamma Tolakani, say, I didn't meet to the Haizaram. If you begin to ask why this problem is not resolved within a few days or few weeks, you will begin to sense that there are forces behind what's happening. It's not only the Kuki elites and their divisive politics. Unfortunately, we have fallen into a trap. Quite divided the rule Ngango Manipur. Furukta, Meitei. So and so na koi the divide and rule tawduna koi bu tawre haibagi masigi language ngang base. Manipur dal leba furuk mayam gi khwai manungda koi gi furuk sina ngang eba. Manipur bu nungsiba Manipur bu defend tawning bagi feelings so koi nela kalap leba ko na ubaga loina na. There is a divide and rule in the state of Manipur. Haiba language there. 2001 the sudum ngang eba koi na. Momoko gi matang tok the sudum ngang eba. Adong ngang la pa divide and rule taw ne na khang na ba Meitei sina kamai taw gidana aikoi na furuk ani se sekai na lakan na tinaba yan na bagi lang da kamai thu wi loi se ai ngasi bo wai gyang ta dre. That we must condemn those Kuki politicians, their elites, including their academics, their frontier organizations, their student organizations, who are mobilizing the people based on a very narrow identity politics, a kind of a sectarian, divisive politics. Amatawe haibasi ki mayok teleka davani. Kuki furuk demonize over matugi ata toke matu ekta ubutai koi divide and rule gi lang the soil the thugani na khangaktana aina sigi sports the matam no aina haizagi bale. Do not blame the Kuki as a whole, as a community. condemn their elites and their divisive politics. I say, and I divide and rule. Kangi ba Meitei na masigi wahang tuk se na kanga da bale. Second, I na madugi same spirit da usa haidara mane ba. No one in the Lucian Yaba, Asuk Sanga is in a talk with the Mokoyi, manning the high river politics, divisive politics, or River Kangu to give manning the Kananoma Tungchella ladies, and I see the ID Saints in a high power, Mamangi, July, August, I have said Indian state is complicit in the problem that occurs in Manipur. There should not be a second opinion on this. The moment you begin to ask why this problem is not resolved within a few days, why it is allowed, politics ngasi di 17 man changa kan the same speech appear ko matam da koi na khang doi jesi ne ai khoi gi furup se proactive oi da ba la na sa na yeng ga taw rei se kai nu ha ti emotion na pang taw ga mina lang tha ga thu ba yam lai ba furup taw na oi ba ngasi sum thok ma chang ba koi da hai da ba ma le english da better late than never. Still we have time. It is very late. Laina ama suni henjaladi complication thokani. Tuna diagnosis ta horaga tuna layang horaga de laina se fa baneba. Subnagi organ ama katang som laina do ne henjalatana sum atopo organ da soksalakan the complication thokku do maina ngasi tha ta ek changkhar pagi wahan thokse koi khangum thoeba. It becomes more and more complicated. Masi ekoi munna khangnom thoeba koi masi ki pot mayam si angkan da ngasi. Now that I am part of the political class, so by default kali umel lepak irang sina sumaina thom daba aina han oijaram profession do da inungai le jaram do nu pane ngang da ba mafam da ngangak ta ba tawruk ta ba aina matam da sumaina lock your hands with the people gaina liktana law do mem ning jang biau bra yau bi bra mem sida ai ngasi la ai su do never. I am elected by the people of my state, and why I should not be part of a public gathering. I have been like this as a teacher, as a student. Why I should not be with my people. I guess it eliminates the BJP nuksiba yarong mani Congress nuksiba yarong. It doesn't matter to me. It's people's voice. You may have your choices. I na go lepa matam na suning sang biao. I want the vote thadaw na haida banupani. I na campaign sa pamatam na su. Mayam na pa mi da thada view. THAMOI sang na santi le na thada je na haigi banupani. Kasi na tabo politics, macha tawga, ay ko'y da confusion sa nalaga, lang sita na tanan, po sige problem, mayama mathuwa lewa, ko'y da usi pao. Chahi lising ani, dagi hena layram may hay. Amok ta talk to mani matam suay na hay, ko'y da layra, isa, ay na masya hanjan na hay na laba wane. Ay mo da yakti na chapsari ba, puning da laypang chapong kangris. Asuk ko na layrak po pun siro layraba ay gi puwari layjaraba ay gi kunay ay gi laypak ilaypak to po ay na kayo bugi kang lato milan ba yaro ito ino ay natural sa punchang ba yahan riba fagaw sa kay da lepag ay sa ngang daw na lawram ba yaro na ba siguno gi border nen to isa sa tugay ka tabalay kay na lawram ay ang kame wala nang gano na tre nang you are no longer nang si impure na may lawram. Masigi feeling to yaw kanda kana na no ngangbom to puna no tin changal paneo parliament is karino decision making mayam yaw political class mayam ne yaw body do da ina changyen changai chikelo bugino because I know ai chung jing ba ha na sungang te masingang da gi na hai da gi chahi kun ku tha se sim to tau yu sim to tau no politician da lobby tau la pha covering be changao phai dong na theory tau dana Delhi da leiba mana adu tau ba na ngasi ta seng nam ta hai ba ngasi national media ge analysis sam tau khoi na lari ko na phong e bo ji ai khoi bu kamai na paper na India ge paper section la na sanduk ki ai research khani pa mu chang tau ho ji phong e online nan tha do ai ma pa san no Nobody picked it up. Akogi politics yang apa? Pick up politics. Wasabi mo na yung ano tawag national media, the systematically media study yung tawag national newspapers have been part of a disinformation campaign. Meitei bulan wale maruay na. Hai bagi du pienda na study du sum na pangangang manataba. Media study da leba theory and method man season ga isa gi paisa puthok tawga isa mayam tawga la satra mayam tawga taw mayam su matung na udi kona budi mateng pang bi dei. Thong iba lai tu ngasi bawa jet lau de. National media da ko na article ma ige de space pang khidram neba. Khabar papi ni mayam ngakta ne usi article thiyo ba ko thirak pasu mamangi me de tholok pada. Meitei masa kaya article ige yengo ba khut pe thek pa ya ba ngakta ni. Ai yamani irang ngani tamo pradeep khare irang ngani. So na kan mi na chama chani mayam isalak ko gi ai ko gi access lai gi raba ngasi gi national platform. Ai khange ba mase ai sumai na changa kan da di wazai da di yar roi. Kari wa ai na public figure amo ina changthal laga. Political platform si da changa di so yar khane do ngasi pop ta bra ma ubi bra. Punsi da amok ta bu invite to roi da ba India gi chaw ba newspaper ma am interview loge na law ra ngasi voice ha na thambang ma ine ba. Sigi calculation na mo hol la ka na le bai na bol le pai. Parliament da changa ga nganga mi du su khadang thada ba tu ta ba yang ngang dai ne. Ai hai gi dai ma ning chang bi ho yaw bro dai ngasi collect tong ta ge ba. Adu ga khoi problem se kai no du lak cha ge kai no da wa thi ngang ma siam tong ri bo ji ta. Aina vote mamang da hai dama ba su lai bani o Facebook da su kai da su recording na wai chai le ra ba dai na. Khadang thada ba ye both inside the parliament and outside of it ai am ka thada ge yeng ge hai ram ne bai na. Ngasi thada di du ne bai na. Ai ba na kari ngang do no seminar da ngang ba public meeting ngang ba yang khen di parliament da kai ngang do no da television discussion na yang tawe ba. Ngang mi du ne ba. Ngang da su ai wa ma hai jage ba ma sum na ngang na te khoi Manipur ma sang ta ne kham yo ba frame ka we ba. Ima ai beng sing ma phi thoki ba gi pot oi ge ra. Territorial integrity na khoi na chai kun ku thra laur pa chi gi oi ge ra ngasi gi ju UT ta le ba separate emission ta le ba mayam si gi framework se ya na bani. Ai na no mom so media gi meeting am to ba ma tang ning fa da ma to ai khan ba da khoi gi raj dung thom na to ba ma le. Ag ichin mang nai hai gi ba. Kaino instrument of accession lay kai na ngang bangam da ba adu ma kitikirum tawra sum lay bagi matau ta de isa gi history on up to bangam gadam ni parliament da sumai na ngang bangam gadam ni sa ai na vote mamang da hai bagi video om su thadung la re bu si adu ne ba in the floor of the house da India ki bring motai na instrument of accession na koi na sign taw with the defense of Manipur was handed over to the government of India. Therefore the government of India has the historical, political, moral and legal responsibility to defend Manipur and hide in it on the floor of the Indian Parliament. And outside of it, Monor Magi platform, Mami Chataba, influential over my am to conclave, Mama invite away. Vote Lepam Draga Karam Draga, the Supang Pamaway. Adugi platform the Pangapam the Su, there is an international mobilization of ethno-nationalist mobilization, Jalingam and Malay. Adugi mobilization ki kamu dugi su element jaw lebni Manipur da tawri se it is on record, it is on video, it is on YouTube. General PC na na kanom hai de. There's a legitimacy aina miyang gi mihun na ngang pu gi legitimacy le bai hai de ni. Pangang da bana de mi gi decency hai bam le karama na ngang ni wasi karmai na ngang oi. Karam makan da kari hai ni karmai na ai perspective se thangani hai na khalla ga ngang bugi madugi habit dai ga da bane ba khoi ba ai khoi da ngasi ba wa mislead taw ro sum chat dai le ba po che thingal se kari no hai ba se gyan ta da ba gi type da changau na ga di khucho kharau na ga pak sao sao ro ga khoi se lei lei le aduna sangapur matam na ngasi so mu la na sandung na bong taw khada re ba ai dùng ta liền ta để mấy em nó chỉ hai năm mấyวันnày nè, băng ngang cái cái đồ này MP đồ cái chắc cái lô khơi cái MP mà cái versus 60 elected members in an assembly, ai là si order tàu ya rồi Manipur police cái battalion nó không mari phagau cái tàu cái lăng chân nó chẳng không, Kampo phi nó em cái battalion nó không mari ai order pi ya cái ra bộ sinh mày không thấy pi rồi ba, kana na pino no badu do order to pige de lenga pai di ba mo yo pige do na to adu ga ma na ai ko ji han de kham de chauki da ni kan ji hai da dai kai da nga khale be assembly da karam ba ko no badu do mama phi sing makang sagai daga natia ne masagi khudai sing ko mi do dai na on jal laga Manipur ki right law and order ki power ke do in mati no na dai do na dai na Manipur ai tabi lo ba fa ngang right na law and order is a state subject ke do gi central law no this is unconstitutional I am not defending Mr. Biren I am defending the constitution Sire man na pai phong thopal power do ke do wi lo thoi noi na ngang ba ma tabi ra bra bai na Mado am kan inthang jage ba ngasi ngang na te bado June ki tarikh 8 record ho gibani mamang sahi ki irang horopada karan thaparga It was recorded on 7 it was telecasted on the 9th Adu ki moment so in haiba 355 say it is a subversion of the constitution I koi the later bagi wani it's a facade no na sidai da taina da na koi da torga community torga convenient or no na propaganda tau lai da salary di delhi salary ne say adu ki interview to tang mapanda Pithivi pung lo u khaba interview ne ba do 2023 ki ngarang hanga phone te ba sigi power yaw de se masagi power ma ra kan da moi kan kan ngang ge ba mem ta pi bro ai ki power mun khe se kan kan da hare khage ba ba moi na masagi khudai mun ba du khudai mun ma mi du dai no sa la ga chai ru ba da kani gi no nang na sida chai ni sa ai ki kar ma mai pu la ga I wari sa du no chidai no ha ga le im ne ba de Kuka ba thabak ne ba manung da lu na ha na luine ra phagi beva yaw da bo wangang sangana ngang khalai ba ju soi no warn do rom ni bon manung da chirei da nang ya amit cha du na kaino gi kariya mulayam sing yadav ki masa no pa no kupa na thai na sandora pa whatsapp da UP ki election matang da Akhilesh Yadav na thai na lali na bot man ke no mapam sa khanara abrai na mi ki confidence ma na ba worker ki tawrai ne ba propaganda to Mulayam Singh Yadav ta Akhilesh Yadav no kupang thai na WhatsApp ta pha lo than do ro play da ai tau ke na suk thor mo da ami sana no ga video viral loi bani amu fi yeng YouTube ta lei bani do hana gi wari ni 2017 19 wari kari hai ge da asa du kai do ra ge hoi tau do thabu ti tau re da na kana bi phang ho re da na hai nei Moina suk thong long da la tara yeng gim do la amma phang ka chu chung thor kun information do ka chu phang moi ba tabi ni ko mem cha sigi political culture to thing Manipur ta sang khare si swai na vote campaign ta da hai gam da kuki nu pim lawi maming ga chu thare yi ai na adagi moina kayam chin ngam ge jong jeng bio ba handa kai na Kerala the platform am chakra ga ina aigi akoi Manipuri issue se sini na influence on ba politician adagi intellectual mayam yaw meeting do de address auraga irei cha mayam na kasarda ti PTK da chi yauti yaw bi se moi haire ba se kui la mane ba aina political ma ngam ta la bi ona adu cha ke na ahing da thunga ga nunga la ga inga taung pai ra sat ne ba tum da gai 13 August yaw ba kasarda ai se film zu to ne ai film am chu release to film festival am yaw ro hale ba Kerala da ge adu su mayam thing na bi over si da Facebook ka kai thag la ke da koi ki honorable MP sana da una di lai kat de hai mayam su invite to bi ke da na koi ki honorable MP ani mak so to so I hope they come and stand with the people aina adu to thagale sumaina lai kat le na it is required by a leader like that adu thagala ga tu odo na du na ta bi na kan ma I koi ki MP na sumaina lai kat le ga do mana si Kerala da maza to lai na film festival tang ma pan dai na saru do thagala ne tha na ga jaw do bi da maza to lai Kerala ubi over kana sai de ubi bra Facebook da thagala ine Kerala da nungai da maza to lai de hai ga lai bai na sona ka da hin tum da gai ai ka do su mafam do ama khang kau ahum ne kau ai sai ai do di kai de ngam do no dai ma ta thu ga ko cha chala ju pung ani hum ni journey ne Rus uzai ade lak bide yade hai da mi gi thamoi kai gi ne na ai chin ngasi su lai sini ai ne hekam da mayang khor han ne bu ngasi kai no mu do bot ka ga mayang ga sak ma na kre hai ka du ne bai ma no adu hairakan na ki bana taba adu hairak padu gi ai gi ita thib na ten ki ni di mi gi kanu mang gi badu trust and motive mang gi badu praja gi motive ma adu ne bai na ki ai mo da bi no na ngang ni ngang do chai ni te do ai gi izat mang ni mang do i mo ma thau ta de ba miang gi itil miang gi ho do madu da sabhat to gi madu kai na ba to gi do adu da saruk ya ning da ba gi ne ni ngasi lai aduna aikoina hujik uba matamda oida pada ngang ma sai WhatsApp culture ju hujik so hore ba oida pada pangang ngang bi MP mai mathau kari no ya so mong loi ta pata ri bra ba ai na jung hujik kangang dong lo ji lecture oza su oi ba mini na koi detail na parliament ne say all friends ki word parley ju dai lak pani parley is speaking ai bani wa ngang bai bani mayam sai de na ai lau jaru ge na phun mayam da koi na list ni mamang du syam hai dai ne tapi program yang parlimen vote tu di Manipur da TV da discussion da ai lau zaru ge ai ngang zaru mangang mangamoi lau bangamoi ngak tu natro adu ngang ba zaru re ngarang na han da sang panga kha ai na parlimen du chang ga presidential leadership so ai intervene tawi budget discussion su isa ge khoi ge demand of grant na pari ni la ri masi rule mayam se kadai den chi ru no na veterinary amsu animal husbandry institute ama ai place tawra me grant for demand on horticulture and animal husbandry da aims upgrade to giram mo mental health ki hospital am sung institute ma hangbiu adigi Manipur de sigi nangi major executive gi kari galoi puto ga ngana na han so ni chichi mi jagram ne khoi bi honorable home minister da is on record whether you like it or not India is a karino aina khangmai matungina it's there in that letter Manipur kamai India is kamai yaroki it is there in that letter kari step lawin ni sumna ate suggestion pi aduni tara ne piri do tawam tawpa amusum tawi ya na khalba pot ne ba piri do mun na khala mem pa piri yeng outside the parliament sungang na lei bi da kana da sum chaping ngang na lei du ga hai raga akoi masen hun na lei si hun na ba na de no wa de ni ta bo akoi do hun ba du na di kai hai ba ga akoi na sumaina legitimate function of an opposition party as a miam the gyan tanar bangang pa na akoi du na election da cha ge to khale district to hol ne ba imang da tari ba problem se kai do se moina masana district to hol ne now Lucilam dais da akoi ye problem se kai no ai ngang na dai su media da kan ngang ba hol pa se ai miam da thamjarong ge ba Number 1, moina core issue yam haina da. Number 1 core issue. Colonial period tagi amusung post colonial period ka sago na rakpa madugi false administration madugi structure mayam dugi soi rakpa madu da yumpham oi ba sectarian oi ba exclusivist identity ki project ama lai Manipur da project mayam na Manipur ka wa poche thugai ge tawe said this is the core issue of Manipur. 2001, you burned the assembly is related to that same problem. Hanak Thakhre ba nangi UT demand tawre ba separate emission ta ani se mana da bro. Chamana ba natro. So amat toy bagi wakhalon sabang da ba politics ma sagatong da bagi problem ataw ba malay bisa. This is the core issue of Manipur. And masigi core issue ja kamay na thula ino na chigat pa matamda post colonial period tagi na colonial period kari taugi aswa yaw gaya dun ay na 14th of July 2023 my first public meeting in Manipur I said singche mayam thajan raba isa sida akoi Manipur ko isa sida anang singche chu se patong salo di haksang ga sagon nungoi na pala le bullet manung na lei balai dai ne armaila khudak ta satur di I bro thok na mi do Sire duna Hanak ki crisis sida ki de takna satpa hogada bani ngasi ki problem je masi ki core issue je thokna na bo na da chahi chama changi ba na ro humpu changi ba yang khai changi ba sa changi thanu humda chang no ga changi ra chama changi ra asoi ba do takna tamna ngasi da ki hodong na ba hingi ba ko ki generation jina yumi tharang ga da ne ba ki process ko maru ki process to ba na ne ko na aseng ba core issue handle to ba na ta bi da swai da ka tu kar nga ga core issue da na te ba this is the core issue when ngang iba mayam sigi ngai na si lon yaw ram nisa constitutional arrangement de ni khang de tribe and non tribe khai dom ba de ni khang de hill valley khai dom de soi ba mayam se sida yumpham moi daga akhoi masen ama toi ba gi wakhon sagat ba ngam khidra ba ne bisa this is the core issue The most important issue is this. You need to know how to address this. Sige politics to na drug season rakpayay, armed group season rakpayay, illegal immigrant season rakpayay, and mamito ugada baneba. Kanana hen important oy kala maina perspective se thamakanda laina ama yeng budong na masikada idi thulai no na symptom ka yeng ya roi ba. Achigi sina number 1 ko yi core issue ne se mayam ka wi no. Aduna ngasi ko na thengari ba posida ai ne khenna bam leba northern tribe awang on da leba ko gi sinau singa handa singna leba kamu je khenna ba politics ama haida ge ba awang ai da leba sinau singa no mata loktak maming hongan gi de ko bulu ge maming hongan gi de hangjin ge maming hongan gi de Manipur ge history da to khain amata ro ka ke ro irak pagi effort su athuk thina hona gi de ba Meitei the Singa Badesi Hana Hograban and Insangiba, Kavuka Bagi problem, Tokiba, Aina Madukana Bagia, Inau Singam Levani Chetanena, YouTuber Amalay. Magi the Kovru calling an article Manga, Maso the Tamo Pradik with the evening, series winner. I do Mondas interview P given a winner. Hill is a kind of valley, is a kind of Kovru. Singer was 100 Torebe assault today on Caneva. 2012 ta Raja Gogatang wari in the league ram never. Meitei ning thong na tamchina heart kiba ai khoi ning thawai da celebrate tawraga identity based mobilization ama 2012 ta ge hograbani 13 na against Naga horaga Black September ge ma hograbane ba. Adagi di Kuki Anglo Kuki war gi kali gi tawna tapna horak padu ge mai du ne 2015 da bang law na kai ra badu da mamit bang hogra ba ko gi fruit ne ba. 2015 की अगस्त की तांग कुनी थोई दा आइना इबा खांग बो वाले मोइना अखोइ दा प्रोवोकेशन तौसे मेइतेई याम हाइबा मतम दा आइना अगस्त की तांग कुनी थोई लिसिंग अनि ग तरा मंगा ngasi dagi chahi mapan gi mamang dai ni iba noina khang ba ware do they are just waiting for you to snap hek ang khang ja patta laga na khut hek halak pa matam do ni moina ngai se Fugai nerga community masih fugai nerga anda population hongdong hongjin taruga lang lay thuna bagi process ama thola kani matam do Iran se yam luga ni aise aina tang kuni thoi August ki 2015 de iba monitor taruga iba post kali no haibam sang ne ba ko adu ne ba ko na vision television kaya da ngang ko da tabi ki drabani ngasi di MP ngang khadi tara ne ba mo khutche sumai taruga ko na ngang to ise se tang 2017 manu hunna da tawbune ne sumaina same action je July ki tang tara mari 2020 jim amang i thawal speeches to we khut thang dalaga chamana ni ngasai television ni do ning changa da akoi na ngang dai tawrei je sini mina sumai le rakpa akoi na sum leiba mina sum leiba akoi na sum leiba ai na hai je di ai khoi yam tan lei si moi kamai tawra ke yeng je let's be proactive not be reactive hai bidi vision na matang ne ba kadai de thorai no masi kadai de toilo tuna core issue ba phasana identify to bungam da vida core issue illegal immigrant orga illegal immigration is an issue but nobody should be saying that this is the core issue is this divisive politics that Manipur has been suffering for so many years khadal lamba singse mayam do adu ge akhoi yi core issue ne do kalai de yung pham tholai no de na number 1 hill valley se kai no question to kalai do Larik lai so hai bana pai da ba lai sina Manipur ko hill state on top yo na government of India da city ngamini kadam ba India gi constitution da state amabu hill state law thona ba diga yaw ge ba ado akoi ni iri ne ba city do hill lai sina kai no valley ai sina kani no isi investigation phasana su taw da ba gyan su ta da ba panga nga ga lai be gi type chanai da ga lai ra ba ko yi fruit ne bas ado mamang gi da ina sig speech da haizer mane ba we must thank our Kuki brothers and sisters for awakening us I will man jing di obra I said it ming pam fu ga chai tha ta da tarau si ko si u bangam na bu hon na ba sa ai su u da ai ko phasana u bangam de ko si pau Masai politics or Gamung channel. So number 1 core issue I know the Hyzer is Masidaki told up an Akaneva problems. Madugi ngasagi aggressive weba northern tribe ko manati haibedo aduga khusamna na aina suyam toina haidaba porama 2016 where the ireba kaido mogi akoina mapane mi sanga loi doino na agoi ga loan chu mane ama chu mane hado aina maduda ne ba adu use tawraga ne aina karan thapra da aina nang Bengali Punjabi loi mane na sida citizen loi yabra aina monda hangi doina Bangladesh Bengali ni Pakistan su Punjabi lay, Punjab lay ni Lahore je Punjab ki capital ni. Tamil lay ni ke no da Sri Lanka da. Loin thang jal ke hai ri bra na na mo da hangi bane bai na. Ado kadai dei hang ai no da mi line of argument du ura hai da bane ba. Sigi sigi divisive politics taw ri ba ki makok sidai sidom jiaw ri ba. We don't recognize India's boundary. Why should we bother about this boundary? They are our kin. We share the language, we have the same ethnicity here. They could not distinguish between the citizens and ethnicity. Distinguish bagi po torga mi se konjan bagi indication later bra investigate current the high whenever. That's the way you put forward. But you cannot claim everybody, your own fellow citizen as foreigners. Manipur punung siba attest over me swena cookie marakta pai gai later whenever. Moi se mobilize or silence on the say ngarang han su hai bane marang marta dingjang uma le koi sarkar gi mi su hai ra yawi luri di akoi si cabinet se da to khai tarage na nongande mi ta bo law cabinet ani su yawi ba mayam da adu sona ka da mayam da cookie si da loina tai da lei film taw do re bujai ga cookie na lei gram ni cookie pandam I have been criticizing this divisive politics of cookie, and I am also saying that they are far more aggressive than other forms of politics. Lam maming onchen da na ama tawna tawba dagi nangi cross su khalak ka su thengna thra na ya gogi tangkhul na natraga pomai na tawba thengna thra bo thengna de da na adu ning sai khara khena bam su le su ugdam ne. This is a danger for the Manipur as well as ngasi khoi no Kuki jaw in a pulli but tribal communities. They must realize that this divisive politics will be harmful to them, not only the Meitei. I go no shoga da politics ne se moi da gyan tahan mam chang ne ai na speech people kya da so have pick up moi na minority ne I don't like the term majority guys akoi is majority na they were the largest pick up furup amana chaw ra furup amane na kauri be sida khut thaba nga mai sa maning da kana no tongsan tawri ne su sai na moi ran de speech people da yaw ba du su nan thadore Unfortunately, vocabulary perspective I have put it across on the national media. General respect clarity of vision Mina kulai na tulu pujala kana na wangang ba yabjana teba. Mai mapamatam leba. Adumai to kana na media da kaida na taga policy making marakta na taga public opinion shape to pamatam na nang na silai check to pare ulu lai da na chula organ na du opinion to homoi ba. Prime Minister una chapta nang AK-47 mai no mang da ta ngai thamang ngam ga ba. Ngam ngai khamji brother ma'am. CM AK-47 ni ga mang pai with mana Prime Minister nang tawri si kali no kai na mai thamba ya ga ba mafam matang ni matung da thabak taw da mi stong da na sida na da ne ngasi ga i chin de ga ma sida ba taram mo ma kolom ni hembra du ni hembra kai sa ko su ta tar ba in to da ba thabak se clarity le ga in to hum to ko to da ne laura I ba poti se ga ina la ka hek no nga da ni mi ta wo ba da separation to lai ka hu jing je expose wa ma chang ne have say this is number 1 Asai policy ka aggressive way do ka may ko na ba say pot ani siniko I call the estrangement lay divisive politics jam lay but there is something special about this group and the Tory politics they are far more aggressive lokta ki maming hong dog hangding ki maming hong dog kawrugi ka no toksan baruni chingka yaro ema tawren tawsen I have never seen Karan I have never seen Meitei so angry. There is a reason madu so in high bomb so tam jaoge ba no in injustice hybrid you only think about the within core tribal and non-tribal. There are historical injustices meted out to the Meiteis We have a lot of grievances. I say national media until unless you address this injustice, you will never have peace in Manipur. It's not only about the injustice associated with the so-called minority, Christians and tribe and so on. Meiteis many wrongs have been done against the Meiteis historically. Adugi wrong mayam tu chung thok ke nang si shanti la to sunya yaroi banang. Sigi clarity malaikan na khoi na to budok se karino na Manipur idea of Manipur se recover to bam chang moduna ne ai moi na mayam ubi brai ki ex account da ga sai ki kuki politics to gang moduna ngon da chairak pase kang khoi da ki yang yo ngasi sin to ri bo pase Meitei khasung join to sale yam nung siri di kuki kang mo na ngon da troll to rak padi ai ki politics na moi ki agenda moi ki politics aran lo ke jo expose or pagi nen PUBA Meitei kang bum na to rai sina moi ki mai bap su ubagi ne Ini kenapa meleba? Aina si hani haida beneba. Irai pa kan bagi lan haibam ka ningthau khubam kan bagi lan haiba ka lan ani se manabam thokte kenabam tho I haiba sai makokte hai lakta beneba. Ai ko I grung akani tana khonda na tauge khote haira ka di myam ningsing biu ko. Aina political fields mana sangat ne mamang da aina ngang ge wama ai tamjage ba. Hojik se tum haiba. Irang se phak thola di tada mama tamo kanang lai di no silau kamai tau sige na consultative process lai gi bra bang sige le ngak sina administration na kui na parma bo opposition ni khangde amani khangde kauraga ai khoi punna na bagi collective am tawga am ka samina si prime minister the pressure tawra sena nang 2001 khangde 2004 da thoki bagi all party delegations going to Delhi haina sakka ma thengna bi hober mayam 2001 da su chali 2004 Charlie, I was the faculty here, so I was involved in many ways. Memorandum for a particular day, there were a lot of all party delegations ruling in opposition when you have a national crisis. Have you ever seen that in Manipur last 17 months? That is Si ako ita clarity mahanong to lehong jeba. Luri ba sa sineba si hak leba matam da clarity la ko matam da ai khoi bu thugai ge na singa reba kang bu sa it will be so easy to handle it. Mi mang smai ngang ni da buni. Tinoi no recording da no chakani mi na khang do ni ba khoi witness. Ngang de ya da ngang ngai ye se. Tau ga da ba thabak tu tau da na chak thing na mi na thani khatang hu phau da changa ga tawrei sida national platform sida ai khoi vacuum am leitana ba da huje ke ai na pi gi ba interview kari ka mam da tur national space lu ji ai khoi na ngang ba mam jung lo thoi yang bi ba Manipur gi version Manipur gi voice le ga dra ba se mayam su ti mi sa thangoi sing lo ti yang bi ba se national media da tawra ga vacuum le ga ona tai na ba da mamang dai chandok ki ba gi do huje lai ba phibam sida mayam na khalako bimol ko nu pasna ngang ba mayam du report ma gi interview se lo thok ba matam da vacuum de kam chaw gem ti yang bi ba. So this is what I've said, this is a historical responsibility. PM da ba miyam du gi na represent ora karapani social media na karapana te. I said after winning the election, I said this is the win, the victory of the people of Manipur, not mine. Say I na hide the one and see the people. Matam je thengjal la mina ko da sigi dissatisfaction je sum hengal ka dore bo. Third, government of India na mayam haine observer na mayam juta bi ob Iran se ke dubi lo sin no se. Central forces sing lai ba jaga si gi ai ko gi alienation to se ngasi ngarang gi wara ba se haur ko dai na tro se. Haura ka hu sum kan nong to ka lai sin ne ba se. Se kana na men do na ba se ai gumba na ta Twitter pai ba civilian ma'am na men lai re ba. I'm so happy that Manipur police came out. Officials say they don't follow Manipur police now. That's the way institution of the state must function. Mama anga adu ki vacuum thang ki badai never made a propaganda for you say. Manipur da sida Delhi da information office am le ramani adu ki officer ki dandana metropolitan sin ko imi thadok na government ki press briefing to dan foi ba mayam sigi akoi na madu information war da vacuum ka wai ba. Adu ki vacuum do leitana ba sinna gadam na adu kanam to bida bana ba dos mitang ngak tani Bangalore da leiba kangbu America da Britain da leiba adagi Calcutta da leba Delhi leba Meitei misang mayam sila sitaw propaganda fight taw le isa inaw sila no may pai sila hai di dron kun nga ko se sarkar ki trust nga ka no nga la to di no pujik so hai sini Government of India must realize that it is not merely a law and order. Our youth have taken up arms because of the failure of the Indian state to protect the life and the liberty and property of the people. It is the right to self-defense. Heinous crime, not about legal action. I have said it in front of you before election. I am saying it as a member of parliament today, here in Delhi. Nang ya ki take full in handle to goda bani makoi da nang madu the criminal sa so den eta di musunga yaro there is a larger political step to be taken while you are handling our armed youth. Do not treat them like criminals. They are product of your failure, state institution failures, and I am speaking this as a member of the Indian Parliament Lok Sabha. But if somebody has committed a heinous crime, then he must face the law. Aduna tabagay din nang nakatukan maksida isa kun khare tagi khulai lokhalakana same khundu la mo attack to honbagi fiba mamchu tawri bo se. That's why when I use the word Government of India must crack down, act decisively, I use the word decisively and judiciously. If you wanted to be effective in controlling the violence, you have to be judicious. You are only aggravating the situation and the mistrust. That's the steps to be taken out. Drugs is a major problem. In our state, a lot of youths have suffered. We have notorious images like this before. Ngasi di chumno gi addiction nate trafficking and magi production na yaushan level ni sida so akoy no ubada community matani se yam kup na yang sala kan na have everybody is kept quiet. War against drug is a must, but war against drug must be honest and transparent as well. It cannot be a gimmick. It's a serious problem. Colombia na settle to ngam da dala ibidong na Manipur sida ingon na ahalaman sing natalak pa there are 60,000 crores rupees worth of businesses conducted on illicit drug in the state of Manipur. Yes. Which is more than the state budget of the year. Sige possible get your problems one and ahalaman sing ingon da haideba. How far is it true or false? I don't know. But that's why I said it needs to be investigated. But I still insist that drug, either the consumption, trafficking or production is a real problem for us. Like Punjab, which is a border state, which suffers. We were the initial victim and we continue to be victim of this illicit drugs. And it needs to be addressed. Huran mana police harakpa police no huran la phagi film tor phagi wari do ai ko gi Vijay Tendulkar na theater amalai magi kotwal na magi drama ma agoi gi isai sakwa phaw ba ko gi amalai ni standa kaina thakadabna you fare ai na mai isai malai adugi type ta tor phagi akoi da transparent honest oi da baga samana never that will not work. So drug I suspect that like many observers, it is a competition of who gets to control the drug, illicit drug business ki dimension yaura moi haidana ai rule out to bunga moevo. But it needs to be investigated. Last but not the least, Government of India na Hana Manipur ki political armed group Meitei na dominate of groups in what is how ya dab se lotion ge na honor ko policy ne sumi loi ngang na bani cover as even. If you read regularly Manipur columns by experts, you will encounter that the observer says this crisis is an attempt to control and deal with the political armed groups among the Meiteis who refuse to talk to the Indian state. It is the only groups we have refused to consistently talk to India. So what they do is, these guys are attacking us, where are you guys? We have seen many Meiteis shouting like that at the beginning. These guys are attacking us. You are talking about liberation. When we died, what is the purpose of liberation? Come, defend us. In the 17 months as a student of social science, what I have seen, Manipur civil society space is the frontier organization, a number of voice or voice that has been successfully neutralized. So many things have happened in Manipur. I said this on national TV. And some of the commentators said this move has misfired because a lot of recruitment has happened over the last 1 year. Instead of bringing to peaceful negotiation and winding up with dignity and honorable solutions to a historically rooted political problem, you have not only sought to destroy the state, you in fact effectively destroyed, but you have also kept for the next 30 to 40 years of our life embroiled in this kind of a problem. Mayam Ningsang Biuko, Furup Amatugai by the me heart panatraga adu hotana nate. Akoiki Simit Nom Tugaiba is one of the biggest strategies. In any war, when you want to destroy your enemy or defeat your enemy, you also try to destroy the economic foundation. Manipur's economy has been shattered. Investment has flown away. Manipur paisa thadaraga thabak tawduna employment piramada mayam loinama Guwahati, Dimapur chakanga. A lot of our youngsters will be jobless. Then it's a social effect. Shops have been closed down, petrol pumps have been closed down, small scale industries have shut down. So what you are going to do? That you are going to be forced opposite what should have been happened in a liberalized economic order. Nangi market and individual entrepreneurship ki magi itilna gai tawdaba semilon do thugai rakanda hujikse will be consistently asking for government of India to help us economically. PBO na mung bachalang bagi type ta thamandore sa mayam ko bigono. What the woman the economic assess thugai is aduna never. So we have been destroyed economically as well. Last but not the least, Furup ama hingbada magi culture hai ta da mama thaksi khasi ahal laman Manipur namai thugayura kaphalura hatu ura. That has become the culture. Etiquette slow in the kaira goji. Hongna loncha su khangre wangang sangang so mata yaugre aduna ne aina vote campaign da madum da despite moi the machin phana thiraga su aina ai campaign da youth sing da haiba. Do not go down to that level. If you want to change Manipur, be the change. Phana provoke to so campaign ngang nu oi da bangang nu achum ya ri to mingo da bevhar kai no na ngasi bau da ai ko honorable CM da iyam ba hai because we have associated before. Like Paki Tabum talk, the Sito Nanka Kalia Duto and Hangamba Mini. Nasibo of the Mam I get in the Gimo, the Katuka and Nanga Vera Yaldum Nanga Tenero. That's not part of my culture. I am a Meitei, I am proud Meitei, I am proud of my cultural heritage, I am proud of my etiquette. Maduga Chapman the Blonda, Amina Sigita in Hiraman ever Makamda. Geneva Convention ki war ki etiquettes mayam leba mayam do ngang chatba se khoi Meitei gi di da yaura bani China role in the dari amal le mani ethical loibo war tau se sa ai si sports da matam do haibiram haijaram mane mayam da ai khoi gi mi se kamai saga kani mi mang da kamai honge ai khoi kamai semdok chagani mi kon da taina ba yaroi ai khoi gi furuk ya soiba mayam se sumthok ma mathau tai masi gi hauba se wangang sangang lu da tinbi da mayam suni I call Kansi Fru Amalagi Haitardi, Tona Lonchat, Taxi Kasi, Masiki etiquette, Imu Manu, Kayo Kai, the Loina Koi Masi Medenda Wam Channel. chap manana ko ki political field su even if they are opposition da lai ga su ngang ma matam da wangang sangang lu da ba hauna lon chat khang da ba wangang si ai ki Facebook ai yaw ri bani they should be very proud of what they are doing according to their imitated culture from outside the WhatsApp culture of Amit Shah and others. They may be very proud of those akampet ngang nu si thawai da mondong tang mo chum taw lai ba this parliament session there is a rule called short notice question. Short notice question say MP amna tha ba yai ba hang ba yai ba minister da rule la kari ge da hai ba question say speaker amasung concerned minister ai dai na hang the home minister tare na ko home minister the speaker na yarakta da di question se hang loe na rule la yaw ba this question will be allowed short notice question ki rule la yaw say this question will be allowed if the speaker and the concerned minister agrees only then it will be placed. You know what was the question I asked? Is the government of India ready, willing and or planning to implement NRC in the state of Manipur? Manipur the NRC tauke haibagi wakhanun leibi bra na taga tauna na ba plan tau bra ina question ama ina hange ba ko home minister da. That question was disallowed. So na kanana NRC lei bra adu tawa adu mautai no jais ni. I am boldly saying it. I said this before election. There is a need to distinguish who is a citizen and who is not a citizen. Call whatever is, there must be a judicious institutional mechanism must be evolved. For that we need to work together. Whether you are this party or that party doesn't matter. Don't play around a name called NRC. Call it by any other name, but we need to have this measurement. Masigi measure se malokhat ragadi I koi the problem ama laigadoriba. That also is part of the demand that I put in front of the Home Minister. Thabak tawbadang ngasi ba Mr. ke pulagadi. I wish we don't need to organize such meetings anymore in our life from today. Let's hope for it. And we work together, press, correct our hauna lonchat, wangang sangang, kihan na kotana tawdana bhon man gusto nomika kapta na yam tawi. That's not going to solve. Meitei masati am sati uni. Singa ikuting isum maning handa bani hai bido kaubi ganu. Angom chabi mol meitei se. Meitei masani kaisam thong the pok pani naupam madu da tarak pani mapanda leraga su lepak ki thabak ta yaw gun da laba nu pa mani hai se mam kaubi ganu. Ngasi su ai gi maning da Manipur gi miyam ne masi sat so masi sat la khari na miyang gi voice pura la pa ai na kai gomba. There's no reason for me to hang on as an MP. I don't need. I'm very clear about why I am here. So let's be together. Ako biyam changana press ki investigate tawdo wati ngangu to we have finished that work. It is now there. No wati ngangu to I have spoken in parliament. I am still meeting a lot of people so how to deal with our internally displaced people. Corporate house kimi unari spiritual leader unari foreign embassy kimi unari politician unana bohonari. This is little that I can do within last 2 months as an MP. I am still going to do it. You will not be able to stop me from doing the things that I wanted to do, for which I fought the elections, for which the people of my state supported me. Masay koy kaugum si ay saite ki haizer amane tu mayam so ay ngasa haite ki vapor mayam se kok cha chalaga isani sanu sumthok piyo oi da pa da bangang bi ganu bevar kai bi ganu isa isu da mun mun grum tabiyo adu kana anoba Manipur ma koi soina lakani Chahi tare kuntapagi chahi chani suba kumon palondani eastern side ki tholakpa problem nei koigi. I have already told a united Manipur where every community and citizens can live with peace and harmony and sense of dignity and well-being. It is good for everybody. Do not have that narrowed identity politics. You think that you will destroy Manipur, it will be next to impossible for you, number one. And two, that kind of politics will only end up harming you more than anybody else. Masih ay mayam tu thamjaramge aduga ay hek laujab tu kuina laudaba parliament di lau yadamnina ko mayam pianam tu khumbiro aduga ay losanjarge swaida yam tegre organization de permission le police na pha da pa khale MP ne na soi to thador ka dosu kya thajade ai swaide aduna loisal lage mayam pianam tu khumbiro do wakhan manase pukning handabiga no we will come over this challenge ai koi kainone Cai lising ngaba izati ni aduna mingon su kai bi gano mi akho ja su kai bi ra kano aduga kai ra aga di tawum thokwa ko ithau pang thok ani haina lege da forum ni masi hairaga akoi pen ba mutal law si ko yai ko mya imalai partna manipur imala imalai partna yai pabinara se
Yang kemarin Ozaji mari cumba wapam yang pakiran bagi damakta Ozabu hanen takut ceri Rena nena imalai bakar pada apa yang bagi Songpi tentang nominasi Aduga Lapi ima mayamna dari box kita yang berada lepas terado su manga su angam rumah api namu Aduga apa yang closing song amma sa kanda apa yang dosen sini
Lenggiri iba icil nau Nusi jaru bamaruk mapangsing program lotion mapawag na lang hinagisi ako'y koloy isay sayloy isay amata hamjafige mayam pun na lotion minasi bukjel manana pun na lotion minasi mayam chapi gino langge gino
ako'y na mayam dahil siya basi Ozabi mo gumba Matik laiba, mayay laiba, aduga mayam si ako'y MP homa, ako'y na invite tok sa mani. Laibag tiba di MP dito di langpidre, adugi awa ba pungtok sari, aduga. Ako'y usik closing song sa kanda, ako'y lotion tanang tok sa rage.
Sayloy isay, sapir na ba? Ichema arke sana tumbi, ichema no my thanks to barani. Lengbi ba mayam puno matu, puno to sakminasi. Mayam puno sakminasi ko.
Ini music yau bro.
Pari imong samu
Pangal Basa
Nakido Jahi Jakaya Napam Lam Nam Nung Shiva Nakido Jahi Jakaya Napam Lam Nam Nung Shiva Songpi Dist Navakaya Yenden Thara Soy Bagum Songpi Dist Navakaya Yenden Thara Soy Bagum Kaurabara Yoy Bu Yohenma Kaurabara Yoy Bu Yohenma Komle Mika Thoglone Kambi Maikal Haurone Pari Imong Samu Pangal Basa Pari Imong Samu Pangal Basa Pari Imong Samu Pangal Basa Nong may mangga Tanggi Jagoy Sakit Tanggi Jagoy Nong may mangga Tanggi Jagoy Sakit Tanggi Jagoy Hak hak Nikhi Malin Hak hak Nikhi Malin Liro ni Pugul Ataw Basindugi Liro ni Pugul Ataw Basindugi Komle Mika Thoglone Kambi Maikal Haurone Pari Imong Samu Pangal Basa Pari Imong Samu Pangal Basa Napam Lam Dam Kami May Haure Chaglakle Mairi Se Launa Khona Chaglakle Mairi Se Launa Khona Khomle Mika Thoglone Kambi Maikal Haurone Pari Imong Samu Pangal Basa Pari Imong Samu Pangal Basa
Mayam tak sang biro foto group amta kami nasi apun banyo ilang tang sama kanda amta sang biro ba foto amta kami nasi mayam ta last. So this will be the last group photograph. All the guests are requested to kindly come on the stage.
Manipuri mana?
Manipuri mana?
Manipuri santi kahit bayaro ilang biro ko.
Manipur. Please all are please amta sang biro photo amta kami.
Manipuri ngapay. Manipuri ngapay. Long live Manipur. Long live Manipur. Manipuri mana? Manipuri mana?
Mamang idong aduga akhoi amtang punna group photo amtang kapse aduga Delhi da Manipur gi miyam da akhoi Delhi da akhoi lepi haibedo malem gi miyam da amta utsi mamang gi singdom da phambiyo nupa sing do amta phambiyo mamang gi do aduga akhoi atai mamang gi do da phambiyo ba please atai me am do amta phambiyo mamang gi do
Bakai dalam kampai biar channel mayam.
Mama amta phambiyo aduga photo amta kapsi last oina ko mayam akhoi camera tum da kapiyo akhoi sang da sing do aduga akhoi gi laubagi mong sidane kapsi ko amtang akhoi khut amtang thagalaga Manipur gi imana yai fare Manipur kahenba yaroi hain ko right hand thagapiyo yelom do kutum thagapiyo Manipur gi imana Manipur gi imana Manipur kahenba Manipur kahenba Manipur gi imana Manipur gi community khudimak laimin naga dong ni Manipur gi community khudimak Manipur gi community khudimak Manipur imana Manipur imana Manipur gi apun magi saktam Manipur gi apun magi saktam Manipur gi apun magi saktam Manipur kangluk phurup taine thugai ba Manipur kangluk phurup naine thugai ba Manipur kangluk phurup naine thugai ba amukang DMCC apun ma Meitei gi apun badum da haibiro apun magi saktam long live Manipur long live Manipur long live Manipur separate administration no separate administration no Manipur da union territory Manipur da union territory kangluk phurup ki mangda Manipur thugai ba kangluk phurup ki Manipur thugai ba long live Manipur apun ba Manipur mi api Delhi da Naksi apun ba Manipur mi api Delhi da apun ba Manipur mi api Delhi sha long live Manipur DMCC 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 Meitei Alliance Meitei Alliance Global Meitei Forum Manipur mi amna COCOMI na thank you